Good evening. You're listening to WDRB Media Radio, the voice of the community. And we're here with our GPT theater group performance.
At Coffee and Conversation with Ronald and Regina, back with our young performers. And we have a theater art group called the Glorious Performance Team. And we put on plays and we inspire youth. And our motto is inspire youth and entertain audiences. But it takes us money to run our program. So we just had a raffle, and we are going to give away the prizes right now. This is for the prize for $75. And the winner $50. I'm sorry, this is the $50 prize.
Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on. Before we mention who won the $50 prize, we're also giving you a chance to make a donation to our website, gptheatre.org. You can give a monetary donation to our website, gptheatre.org.
All right. Who's the $50 winner?
Okay. Drum roll, please. Charlene Bellamy
wins $50. Okay.
$50. Charlene is actually one of our church members.
Okay, now we're going to draw the prize for $75.
All right, drum roll. Come on, you guys. Come on.
Okay. All right, here we go.
It's coming.
All right, this is for $75.
We have...
Who is Michael Parks?
Michael Parks.
Who in the world is that?
I don't know, but he won $75.
He won $75.
Michael.
Now this is for the grand prize, $100.
Woo! Drum roll, please. There you go, DeMarcus.
All right.
Who's it gonna be?
Okay. All right, we have Kevin Wash.
Has won $100.
Kevin Wash.
Yeah, who? I don't know who
We'll
that
find
is.
out. We'll definitely find. Thank you.
GPT.
All right.
Those are our winners.
All right.
So, but like my wife mentioned, you can donate to www.gptheatre.org. And
yes.
we're getting ready for our play. It's going to be on April the 13th. It's called School Maize. It's going to be held at the Hickory Grove Recreation Center, and that is 6709 Pence Road.
At 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock sharp. JPT, that's Japanese People Time. 2 o'clock. And also we have Gerard, our young actress here. She was going to talk about the things in the play that's relevant to her.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I speak now?
You sure good. Go ahead, speak.
The dog skit is irrelevant to me.
Okay.
Because I never skipped class.
And you like the dog skit?
Yes. Because at the end, when one of the dogs say yuck, I don't like pickles and mustard. That's just like me. I'm picky about my food. Mm-hmm. And then when I tell like my mom, she's like, "Be thankful." But she don't say be thankful, my dog. She's like, be thankful.
Okay, that's a message. Okay.
All right. Now, one thing we love about the GPT is that it gives our youth a refuge, a place to go to that is positive and building and constructive. But that may not be always the case at school. Now, we do love teachers. I didn't say that in a previous telecast. We appreciate teachers for what they do. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
but
we do.
They're not perfect, So let me start with you.
Yes, we do appreciate teachers because we have a son to teach.
That's right. He's a teacher.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, but Solomon, talk about a situation in school that happened that maybe was not positive.
Well, this one day in class in first block, this boy was talking too much, like he was talking to another boy like about stuff, and the teacher kept telling him to be quiet, and he stick the middle fingers like off, and he and the teacher was like, "What'd you say?" And he said off, and the teacher was like, "You're not supposed to say that." And he's like, "I don't give up." don't ever say it.
And then what they do to him?
They well, she called she said get out of my classroom. He was like, I don't know how to give out. They say
Beep,
cuss
beep,
words.
beep,
Yeah,
beep, beep,
they say
beep, beep,
cuss
beep,
words
beep.
like
Okay.
that.
And she sent him out the classroom.
No, he was like, I ain't going anywhere.
And they called a resource officer then.
Yeah, and then he tried to grab his arm, and then he punched him. It's like, touch me again, or I'll beat your.
Beep,
Then
beep, 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 beep.
there was like 2 security guards. They brought him down, and they were like, get off me, get off of me. And then they brought him out. Everybody was laughing. I was just like, oh. And then
Was anybody taking pictures of that? Like on their cell phone?
no,
No. Really?
yeah, no.
Oh.
Because, I mean, I don't think you could take pictures of that. And they brought him out, and he got suspended for a day.
Well, good for him for disrupting the class, for
Well, he might have been
talking
going through
bad.
some personal issues, and
For,
he might be going through some emotional.
well, still, he
feel sorry
need
for that
to.
little
No,
guy.
well, that's another segment. Okay,
There's a lot of students who cuss at that
No,
teacher.
look, them that you
yeah,
did.
but there was a lot of.
Really?
Yeah, there was another boy who said she needs to go to H, you know.
What's wrong with these kids?
And they said, I will
My
kill you if you ever touch me again.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we know that
They-
y'all don't use those words, do you?
Yeah, I don't use that
Oh,
word.
good,
Yeah.
good.
What school you go to?
Yeah, I think it was at JMA.
Yeah, man.
What's that, Jane? What's that? What's Jane? What's that?
JMA, it's like James Alexander Middle School.
Oh, okay.
That's what happened to James. It didn't happen in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, that middle school is tough.
And
I think,
one student like kicked the teacher at the beat.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I do feel
They hate
sorry for
the
these teachers
They
now.
hate the teachers.
goodness.
So actually, the students go through a lot, and the teachers as well.
I think you gotta
so.
give these middle school teachers combat pay. Oh my goodness. But
Well, they need bonuses. No wonder they're getting underpaid.
Really?
Yeah.
They're getting underpaid because some of these students, I won't say all of them, because we know that you guys are
Now-
good
Now
students.
the Market School, the kids don't behave that way, do they?
No.
Oh, they're good. They're good, aren't they?
But
Yeah,
still,
sometimes.
And sometimes, okay,
Yeah.
you have any other problems? They don't be cursing and sticking out their fingers at the teacher.
No.
Oh, that's good.
well, I'm glad to hear
Yeah, I'm
that.
glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know anything else that happened bad? Anything? Y'all just all good at Cochran?
I
And
have a story.
you do?
Yeah. So I think there was this girl.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking smack about this other girl. So they met. They met outside, like where the buses,
Mm.
and then they were just standing there, and I guess because that's what I heard from somebody at my school. And then one girl swung, and then they just started fighting. And then one girl, she was just banging on the other girl's head, and then they had to
Oh, my
break.
DeMarcus, can I ask you a question?
Huh?
Where was the teacher?
I think he said they wasn't. They did it outside of school,
Yeah.
right? They was
But it's
outside.
No, not outside of the
They
school,
did it-
like by the parking lot.
But
No,
where was
like
the
the-
teacher
but they
in the
wa-
parking lot?
No, like everybody. It was students everywhere and like teachers everywhere. So the teachers saw
Okay.
that, and then they had bumped them up.
Oh, well, good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
they
I'm
came
glad to
from-
hear
okay,
that.
Okay, well,
We're glad to hear that.
Right for the
So,
teachers. We're not
yes.
coming on too hard on them, okay? All right, Drew Brian.
No, I'm not. Now I'm not, from hearing all these horrible stories about what happened in
Especially
school
the
with
school,
these
man.
teachers. So,
Yeah, they punched the principal too.
No, oh my goodness.
Yeah, they
What?
they jump like teachers, they jump like principals and all that.
My
Well,
goodness.
Because they hate the school.
oh,
Then why they go there?
Because the moms forced them to go. They one time wrote on the wall JMA.
What did that mean?
That means, JMA, like
beep,
JMA
beep.
sucks.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say that's okay.
All right.
Let's talk. Let's
I'm not
move
gonna
on.
get her story.
Oh, well, I
Jariah's
don't know,
waiting.
Jariah. Is this going to be a good story?
I have a good one.
Oh, great. Give us a good story. Yes.
I need some
So,
positivity.
Usually my class is not, we're bad. No, I won't say that bad. We just make wrong choices. So one time we tried to surprise the teacher. So when she went out to get some task cards, because she always be left out of the activity games. She always be left out of the activity games. And so when she went to go back, my friend Samuel, he started talking. And everybody just like started like, shh, Samuel, be quiet, so we can get a sticker, I think. to get a sticker to get a pizza party. And so when we came in, they had their math notebooks out and their pencils out, and we were just being silent. And so she gave us a sticker.
Oh, that's a good story.
Y'all
Good story.
That's a good story. Yeah,
I like the sticker point.
It's not all doom and gloom and CMS here. We just want to kind of highlight, the need to have good parenting. That way, when your kids go to school, they are going to behave to the best of their abilities. And not because I feel, I know that if kids are bad in school, like at Solomon School, what you talked about, they're going to be bad in society. And then you're going to see them on the 11 o'clock news years later.
Oh, yeah.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
If they haven't made a change. Because sometimes kids, especially middle school, when they're changing, their hormones is changing and stuff, and they also is trying to find themselves.
Wait, about hitting the teacher and
Well, they're
cursing
still trying to find themselves. They're trying to find their identity. They can make a change when they get in high school. Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Basically in KIP, they it was a different middle school from JMA, but they kind of do the same thing. In KIP, I one time saw a kid whip up the sheet because he didn't want to do it. He whipped the sheet, the worksheet that the teacher gave. He was like, and then he stuck the middle finger out and then the teacher was like, get out, and he was like, I ain't getting out. Because he was like, I can do whatever I want. This is my house. That's what he say. This is my house.
Seems like every school you go to, the kids don't get out when they don't get out. I don't know what they want to learn. I just keep giving them happy.
Well, I'm glad we're giving them this chance to express themselves and also to hear about these stories about what go on in school. Make us have respect for the youth and the teachers.
Oh, great.
And sympathize, too, what they're going through.
I did promise to talk about Solomon, Regina. I was in a movie. We had some professional directors and actors come together to make a Black History short film last week, and it was shot at Ladder Plantation, and we just had a great time. And it be coming out. We're going to have a premiere, and we're going to show it to the Charlotte, and we're also going to show it at the festivals around the world. So we're looking forward to that, to have something that's positive, to show the lengths our people came from back in times, from the Civil War and on up to now. So we're so blessed to have Solomon participate. And we also going to look forward to having some of our other youth participate in films and TV and radio, just giving them exposure to different parts of entertainment, and whether they be a great entertainer or not, no matter what path they choose in life, this experience is going to help them, give them the confidence and self-esteem to reach any kind of goal they want to reach.
And be good citizens, too.
So thank you for tuning in so much. Don't forget, April 13th, our play, and this is Coffee and Conversation with Ronald
and Regina
on WDRB, the
voice of the community.
We're done?
Yeah, we're done.
Woo!
Good job.
Is Demi Stockton?